It's Carson.
Carson on the carry.
Tackle made by Delano Hill.
At the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa, his 2nd sack of the night. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He's got Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back. The end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
Jamal Adams.
Here's Carson down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. But a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he finds... Trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Seahawks nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 19-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2-yard line. Now it's Carson. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Benson Mayowa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 on the Seahawks' 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's the way to get it going, boy. Hey, been there, done that.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll run on first down. Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st down, it's Carson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's a loss of
Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle.
complete.
Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Myers for the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
Seahawks 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Kenny on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
On the jump ball.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On third down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Good. 4 on
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
first and 10.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He was tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They run again with Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
On third down, it's Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On first down, Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Throwing is Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. The gun, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Fighting down past the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Wilson will throw again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete to
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
27.
Jason. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate. And their pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Benson Mayowa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK. In the lead here in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Seahawks 30.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
On 1st down. Carson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Wagner. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. One last shot for Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.